Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the 2017 Winter Commencement at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. Let me start by congratulating every one of today's graduates. We are delighted you are here, and congratulations to all of you. And congratulations to all of the friends and the family who are also here as well. It's great to see you all. I also want to welcome and thank our guest speakers, Hollywood producers of some of your favorite hit shows who met here as undergraduates at UW, Adam Horowitz and Eddie Kistis. Adam and Eddie, thank you for being here today. Today, we're going to confer over 2,000 degrees upon our undergraduates, graduate, and professional school students. Not all of them are here in the room, but they're all going to be receiving a degree. And whether you have earned a medical degree or an MBA, a PhD or a bachelor's degree, your credential means you're now part of a rather elite group. Just 7% of the world's population holds a college degree, and less than 1% have ever earned a PhD. And of course, that educational level comes with some responsibilities. Now, December graduates are always an interesting group. Some of you took a little more time to get to your degree, perhaps because you incorporated an internship or study abroad to enrich your education. Some of you took a little less time to get here because you focused like a laser on completing your degree. And we have one person here who finished his degree 50 years ago, but was so needed in his new job, he couldn't stay to participate in the graduation ceremony. After a lifetime of work, helping developing countries grow and thrive, Luciano Barraza has returned to accept the PhD in economics that he earned in 1967. And Luciano is here with his family, so please stand so we can recognize you. As you celebrate your achievements, I know that many of you are thinking about the multitude of choices that lie ahead, and that can be a little bit scary, even if you feel like you have it all worked out, because every positive choice eliminates some other possibility. You can't walk through two doors at once, or of course you can't unless you're at that particular entrance to Granger Hall. Whether you're deciding on a job or a major move, or a graduate school program, or making more personal choices, like, say, whether to get married, whether to have a child, there are three questions you need to ask yourself. Think of these as tools for choosing well. Number one, what is it that you love to do? The constant demands of school, the tests you have to take, the papers you have to write, make it easy to lose track of what it is you're really passionate about. The things you have to get done today can take all of your attention. But it's important to spend some time thinking about what feels the most meaningful in the long run. What do you want to be and do in your life? Now, if your first answer is binge watching Last Week Tonight, you're going to have to dig a little deeper than that. If your first answer is watching the Badgers win the Rose Bowl at the end of the month, we're all with you. But unless you're a member of the football team, you got to keep thinking as well. When Matt Howard, Alex Weiler, and Eric Martell sat where you were sitting just a few years ago, they asked themselves this question, and their first answer was, we really love ordering takeout. Now, they met here as freshmen, so they'd had 4 years of experience. But they didn't stop with that answer. They then listed the things they didn't like about the process. They couldn't always order late at night. They couldn't always get delivery from their favorite places. With degrees in economics and computer science, they decided they could do better. They co-founded Eat Street, which last year delivered food to nearly 2 million people in 250 cities around the country. Matt and Alex were just named to the 2018 Forbes magazine 30 Under 30 list of rising stars. And yes, they still love ordering Ian's Pizza at all hours. So when you can name what you're passionate about, making choices about your career and your life are going to see a little more straightforward. Second question, what are you good at? Those of you earning bachelor's degrees today may be thinking, I'm not entirely sure what I'm good at, and that's okay. If we've done our job right, we've given you a foundation of knowledge and skills, and it's now your job to build expertise. I can't tell you exactly how to do that, but I can tell you it'll happen a lot faster if you focus on being present and productive. Yours is the first generation to have plugged in since you were old enough to press a button. How many of you tried to look like you were paying attention in math class when you were actually feeding your Tamagotchi? I'm not going to ask for a show of hands on that. There was a time when we all thought that multitasking was a great way to get things done. But it turns out that most people really can't do two things at once and do them both well. So just like your laptop, you're going to work a whole lot better if you unplug once in a while. And whether you've achieved a level of expertise or whether you're just starting out, know that the #1 predictor of what someone does is not their genius and it's not their luck. It's how hard you try and how hard you work. Thomas Edison patented 1,000 inventions you have never heard of before he created the phonograph and the light bulb. Thomas Jennings, the first African American to receive a US patent, spent years experimenting with different formulas for cleaning clothes before he invented dry cleaning in 1821. When you get to that place, that's the nexus of what you're good at and what you're passionate about. That's where your life's work awaits you. Choose opportunities that put you there. The third question to ask, where can you make a difference? Each of you has been educated in the UW tradition of public service, as the provost noted, what we call the Wisconsin idea. And I hope one of the things you've learned is that success means serving something larger than yourselves. Let me tell you about two of today's graduates who understand that lesson better than most. Corporal Matt Johnson and Sergeant Ross Gunlack came to us a little later in life than most of our undergraduates. They're both US Marine veterans. Matt was training with his unit in a desert in East Africa when he promised himself he was coming to UW-Madison and was going to study finance so he could help businesses succeed. Ross was serving in Afghanistan, working with a bomb-sniffing dog to clear explosives from the roads when he promised himself he'd come here and was going to study real estate so he could develop housing for low-income families. Matt and Ross and 19 more student veterans are all earning degrees today, and we're very thankful for your service and very proud of you all. Congratulations. I hope each of you is thinking about how you can use your education to make life better in some way, maybe for one person, maybe for many. And if that sounds like a tall order, I'll let you in on a secret. It's a lot easier if you don't try it alone. I hope that teamwork and collaboration have been part of your education here at UW, because we know that many minds are better than one for solving difficult problems, and because learning to play well with others is even more important now than it was in kindergarten. Whether you're volunteering in the community or playing in a band or solving complex physical problems, I hope you'll continue to seek out opportunities to work with people you can learn from or who can learn from you to make a difference. Now, before I end, I want to ask a favor of you. Despite what I just said about being unplugged every so often, if you have your phone with you, take it out now. We're going to do one last unofficial portrait with all of your classmates. I want every one of you to take a selfie or a picture with the classmates around you and tweet it with the hashtag UWGrad. Hashtag UWGrad, it's up there on the board. We're going to collect them and post them at go.wis.edu/UWGrad. And if you follow me on Twitter at Becky Blank, I tweeted a link earlier today. So you take your picture, and while you do that, Adam and Ebony are going to come up here, and we're going to take a class photo from up here. All right, everyone go. Come on. You all got your pictures? The class of 2017 is going to have the biggest and the best collection of commencement photos and memories that you have ever seen. So thank you, and be sure and visit the website to see all of those pictures. Wherever your path leads you, I hope you choose well. Find work you love, define your success by the difference you make in the world. Thank you for making this university a better place while you are here. Keep in touch, let us know what you're doing, and I, for one, can't wait to see what each of you accomplish in the years ahead. And remember to come back occasionally and visit. You're always going to be part of UW, and I hope that UW will always be part of you. So congratulations to each and every one of you, and on Wisconsin. Thank you.